If you ask any executive in the world of baseball, I'm giving you Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, and Edwin Diaz. Can you win me a World Series? Every single one, besides one, is going to tell you yes. And that one guy happens to be on the team that employed 2 of the 4 of those guys. It doesn't make any sense getting rid of. You can talk about a core, you can talk about clubhouse problems, whatever. You got rid of Brandon Nimmo. That one hurt me, but he was an aging outfielder. Whatever, it's fine. You got back Marcus Semien. It hurt me, but I understood it. It doesn't make any sense to give Edwin Diaz an offer the same as the Dodgers and then assume he's going to come back, especially after the failure of 2025. Oh, we're going to be more proactive in certain areas. That's a direct quote from David Stern. Their proactiveness with the Edwin Diaz situation was to go sign Devin Williams, a guy that Pete Alonso, who's on your roster, broke, probably pissed off Edwin Diaz because he's like, oh, they're going to sign another closer. Why do we need me? And Devin Williams goes out in his press conference and says, oh, yeah, I only talk to teams about being our closer. You think that pissed Edwin off? It pissed me off for Edwin. And then today, when Pete Alonso, the all-time franchise home run king, who that franchise record is a joke, by the way. If I were the Mets, I would just pay Pete Alonso so that franchise record doesn't look as much of a joke. So maybe your organization gets a little more respect around the league. Signs a 5-year deal with the Baltimore Orioles. David Stearns, after that, I can't believe he got an offer over 3 years. 3 years. The same deal he offered Edwin Diaz. The same amount of time David Stearns has left on his contract as vice president of baseball operations for the New York Mets. He won't go beyond 3 years with any of these guys because he is scared to commit to anybody besides the guys he knows from Milwaukee. They're probably going to trade for Freddie Peralta, probably end up with Rowdy Tellez, who Matt dropped in our text thread earlier. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. He was a Brewer. It's so infuriating to me. The disrespect that Pete Alonso got from the New York Mets and really from everyone around baseball. It's so infuriating. And Mike Elias, the guy with the Orioles, he failed last year when he didn't spend money. And now he was all in on Kyle Schwarber, didn't get him. All in on Pete Alonso, got him. And now he's trying to get Mackenzie Gore. That's what proactive looks like. Proactive does not look like getting Devin Williams and then sitting on your ass, and you're probably going to end up with fucking – I saw Carl Edwards. They signed to a minor league deal. They want to make him a starting pitcher next year. I thought they were going to trade for Tariq Schoolball. That's not going to happen. They're probably going to go out with Ronnie Mauricio, Brett Beatty, and Mark Vientos, along with Francisco Lindor as their starting infield next year. And Jeff McNeil's still going to be on the roster because nobody wants him because they've held on to him for way too long. It doesn't – for the first time in my life, I'm legitimately thinking about like not being all in on the Mets and not caring that much this season because this is what David Stearns has done to this team. And maybe it'll all change. Maybe they'll sign Kyle Tucker. Maybe there's a master plan and it'll get better. But right now, it feels like a punch to the gut from the team I've supported since I was 4 years old.